Have you ever poured your heart into someone, only to end up feeling completely invisible? You gave your energy, your time, your vulnerability, and in return? Nothing. They disappeared, like you never mattered. If you've been ghosted, this video is for you. I'm going to give you the brutal truth about why they ghosted you, and more importantly, how to flip that pain into power and rebuild your confidence from the inside out. Let's get honest. You text them. Nothing. You send a meme. No reply. You watch their stories, see them online, posting, living their life, but when it comes to you, total silence. You keep refreshing your screen, hoping this time they'll message back. You replay every conversation, every moment, looking for what you did wrong. You even start blaming yourself. Did I come on too strong? Was I not pretty enough? Funny enough? Chill enough? Should I have played harder to get? That's the soul-crushing part about ghosting. It doesn't give you closure. It gives you silence. And in that silence, your brain fills in the worst possible story. You start internalizing the rejection, thinking you weren't good enough. But let's be clear, ghosting doesn't mean you lacked value. It means they lacked courage. Let's take a step back and look at this from a psychological lens. Have you heard of attachment theory? It explains that how we connect in adult relationships is often based on how we experienced love and safety as kids. If you have an anxious attachment style, ghosting hits differently. You crave connection, and when it gets taken away suddenly, it triggers a fight or flight panic. You might feel emotionally abandoned, unworthy, unlovable, but here's what most people never tell you. Ghosting usually isn't about you. It's about them. Some people are emotionally avoidant. They crave the high of connection but fear real intimacy. So the moment things start to feel too real, they pull away. They don't have the tools, or the maturity, to face conflict, be honest, or hold space for emotional depth. So instead of having an adult conversation, they vanish. And here's the brutal part. If you tend to attract avoidant people, it's likely because a part of you is still chasing unavailable love from your past. Yep. That's the hard pill. We unconsciously seek out what feels familiar, not what feels healthy. Mirror exercise. Add visuals of person doing this. Stand in front of the mirror. Look yourself in the eye and say, I'm not being abandoned. I'm being protected. Their silence is not rejection, it's redirection. I release people who don't choose me fully. Do this for 7 days straight and watch what shifts. Now let's get into how you reclaim your confidence and stop letting ghosting define your self-worth. Step 1. Reframe the narrative. You need to shift the question from, why didn't they want me? To, why did I want someone who wasn't emotionally available? This shift puts the power back in your hands. You stop seeing yourself as rejected and start seeing yourself as protected. Say this instead of, I wasn't enough. Say, I was too aligned for someone misaligned. When you reframe ghosting as a red flag and a gift, you begin to protect your energy more fiercely. Step 2. Cut the energetic cord. Checking their Instagram? Watching their TikToks? Reading old texts? That's not healing, that's self-torture. That's you feeding the ghost. You cannot move on if you're still giving them your mental real estate. Here's how to cut the cord. Mute them. Unfollow if necessary. Delete the chat history. Archive the memories. Write a letter to them. Pour out everything you wish you could say, then burn it or delete it. That's called creating energetic closure. You don't need them to give you closure. You are the closure. Step 3. Rebuild your identity without them. Ghosting hits so hard because it attacks your identity. It leaves you questioning, who am I if I wasn't good enough for them? But here's the truth. Your identity should never be built around someone else's ability to choose you. Here's your new focus. Get back into your routine. Find what lights you up: gym, hobbies, creativity, service. Write a list of your non-negotiables in a partner. Stick to them. Reclaim your morning. Reclaim your power. Reclaim your energy. And above all, stop negotiating with people who don't see your worth. Bonus tip. Use this daily affirmation. I do not chase, I attract. What belongs to me will find me, effortlessly and fully. When you start walking in your healed energy, people will feel the difference, including the one who ghosted you. But by then, you won't care anymore. Let me be crystal clear. Ghosting is not a reflection of your value. It's a reflection of their emotional capacity. You didn't lose anything. They lost the chance to experience you. You are not hard to love. You are just too real for people who prefer shallow. So if you're still waiting for them to come back, let them go. Let their silence speak volumes. And let it be the reason you turned inward and chose yourself. Because the energy shift that happens when you stop begging to be chosen? That's the shift they never saw coming. Comment, Unstoppable, below if you're done accepting crumbs and ready to take your power back. If this message hit you in the chest, don't scroll away. Hit that subscribe button for more truth-packed videos on dating, self-worth, and emotional healing. Smash the like button to let YouTube know more people need to hear this. And turn on notifications because next week's video is 5 toxic dating habits no one admits, but everyone does.